One very funny statement by famous US YouTuber who is covering immigration of United States. I will just tell you, you will also little bit smile. He told tuberculosis is a disease of the lungs, infection of the lungs. Tuberculosis escalated in America. Now, news did not finish yet, just hold on. He told tuberculosis escalated within America, and he told that immigrants are responsible to spread tuberculosis. First of all, I will let you tell what is tuberculosis. It's an infectious disease. It's infectious disease transmitted from the one individual to other individual. And I know that US immigration system is doing one medical test, I think, of tuberculosis as well. And they are checking infectious disease before departure of any immigrant to the United States. Now, the situation is very tough. That whatever the disease, whatever the factors, whatever the economy, whatever the housing sector, whatever the academic crisis, whatever the financial crisis, whatever the business crisis, whatever the even criminal crisis, and all blames should be given on immigrants. This is the world absolute objective in 2025. Happening in Australia, happening in UK, happening in Canada, and now happening in US. That slowly and steady, the US YouTubers started saying that's no, I am scared. They did not investigate coronavirus. They may tell coronavirus is also due to immigrants, and that little bit they are true, but absolutely they are not true. How immigrants are responsible for all errors? They are, if they are criminal, some are criminal, they must be punished. If they are illegals, some are illegals, they must be deported. If they are legals, if they are not following laws, they must be in the court of justice. But if they are legals, if they are genuine, if they are honest, if they own business, if they are working by hard work, if they are working day and night for the host country, they left their children, they left their family, they left their home country for better facilities, they are providing their top professional services, and I proved by evidences, if these professional top people, immigrants, are not present in the developed countries, I proved developed countries are no more developed countries. Most important, president, ministers of all era, not 2025, president of 2024, president of 2019, 2010, they knew these things. That's why they did not close immigration, and they will never close immigration in the future. But YouTubers just come and say sentence and get the views. Now they just left one another ball in the minds of US citizens. If you people are ill just because of immigrants, how it can happen? The tuberculosis, which is infectious disease, might be it's spread within US, might be it's spread by any legal person who is traveling from outside to inside. But I think saying this one, that new immigrants must be controlled and they must not allow to enter US. If immigrants will not enter, how the companies, managers, CEOs will be able to interact with each other, how the businesses will grow, how the different unique ideas in different fields will intermingle if the discussions will not be physically there online, because a lot of business session, if the students will not go, different minds will not go, the different minds who are inventing something for US, and most of the things who are invented within US, major part by immigrants. If I will let you tell that hospitals of USA, hospitals of Canada and other developed countries are just enlightened and by immigrants, because many people are immigrants. They are healthcare professionals, because healthcare professionals already US telling all the time in their USCIS website, we need healthcare professionals. All countries tell this thing. UK tell, Canada tries to invite maximum UK professionals, health professionals, doctors, pharmacists, nurses, and all laboratory specialists, the ward boys, almost all people as a healthcare professionals. They want reason. They think these people coming from outside, they are more hard worker, they are more enthusiastic, and they help more patients than local people. And that's why UK now healthcare professional, just they ended healthcare professional visa just days back. Otherwise they allowed maximum people to help old people, because healthcare professionals, healthcare assistants were required so much in these countries, and especially USCIS were still processing with a lot of healthcare professionals, including nurses. And nurses, these are the professions by which immigrants' mind can be checked, because they already think, immigration systems already think that nurses coming from tertiary countries, they help patients by dedication, by full devotion. They help more US citizens. And the point, the definition which US immigration system produced, the new definition of the 2025 era, any individual who will help US community, US citizens will be important for us, and we will give him legal status. Whatever he is, wherever he is, we will give him legal status. That is sentence of the President Donald Trump, even in one session. I think saying this one, that tuberculosis might be one immigrant may be involved, and he is a human being. I am not able to understand one thing. One person becomes citizen. When one person becomes citizen, he is not immigrant now. Citizen mean now he is US citizen. And when they are defining that immigrant must be useful for US citizen, in this definition they did not tell that US citizens should be native by birth US citizen or immigrants US citizen. They did not define. They told all Asian US citizens, all Chinese US citizens, all Korean US citizens, all Africans US citizens. When anybody is useful for US citizens, he is important for us, and he should be given respect by immigration system of the America, USCIS. So I think some YouTubers are using some adverse conversation to degrade some legal immigrants who are very successful, who are top professionals. Believe me, the mathematically growth of even these major apps of the internet like YouTube, Facebook, whatever the status is, the major shopping apps, they are also being run by immigrants within US, because they are working in those companies and they are producing a lot of good outputs, and their CEO of the company is telling immigrants are asset for us. They told Donald Trump as well. Elon Musk discussed a lot of time that my company is run by Indian IT specialist. Therefore, he is very reluctant to degrade Indians, especially top Indians who are working in his company. Thank you very much.